Well, to me, education is the foundation of their health, because if you don't understand where they're coming from, first of all, then how can you put them on a program that's supposed to get them results that without frustrating them? So to me, education is, first of all, you got to get to know the person. You got to get to know what their needs are, what kinds of struggles they have, even what their past has been like. So many people are emotional when it comes to eating, for one thing, and for exercise, because they've either failed in the past, or they see all these different commercials that are telling you all you gotta do is take this pill or wrap this thing around your body. And I mean, there's just so many different things out there that people are so confused with, and they're inundated with things that were commercial after commercial about this is all you have to do, and this doctor says this, and this doctor says that, and this study says this. When it comes down to it, there's one thing to look at, and that's you as a person. You can't go beyond that. You can't look at somebody else and say, well, it worked for them, why can't it work for me? Because you're not them, you're you. Everybody has their own challenges, their own struggles, their own willpower even, their own determination. So you have to take a look at the person and get to know that person. And then once you do that, you can put them on a path. You can guide them down that path. You can rearrange things. You can show them things. You can teach them why it's important to eat healthy, why it's important to eat at these particular times of the day, what types of things should you be eating throughout the day. You know, there's so much involved with getting healthy. It's not just picking up some weights or running 5 miles or, eating salads all day. I mean, there's so much more to it. And so for me, I had to learn that for myself too. I had to understand who I was. I had to understand the things that worked for me and the things that don't work for me. I kept journals, I kept diaries. I understood how this particular food made me feel and why did it make me feel that way. And so education is so important to that person because it's them. It talks about them as an individual. And so without that, then they're just going to be on a journey that they just can't complete. And so it's so important to understand who you are before you go on that journey. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I was a personal trainer. I have worked with different aspects of health through chiropractic, through learning toxicities, learning environmental conditions, learning how the things that we live around affect our health. So those things through the years have helped me to understand the body. It's helped me to understand how things impact the body. Learning more specifically about foods. What are superfoods? What are antioxidants? Why are they so important? Learning those different things through the years have helped me to understand not only how they impact me, but I've seen it in my wife, my daughter, the people that I'm already working with. I've seen how those things and understanding those things can make a difference in that person's life. So the chiropractic care helped me to understand basically how the neurological system affects our body. And so learning, first of all, I had a lot of digestion problems. And I went to a chiropractor and did a questionnaire. He's like, oh, well, you have digestion problems. I'm like, yeah. Well, do you have this? Do you have that? I'm like, well, yeah. And so he was able to adjust me in ways that affected the neurological system into my digestive tract. And so over time, it got better and better and better, and I didn't have those problems. So understanding how neurologically the body functions helps me to understand how that works overall in my health. Also in chiropractic, I was able to work with some doctors that taught me about toxins, taught me about the environment, taught me about how all these different things that we're ingesting, either be from smog or pollution or the allergens that are in the environment, mold, mildew, those types of things. There's so many things that we just don't understand have such a huge impact on our bodies. And so working with them and learning from them has helped me to understand just how important it is to take a look at the entire picture before we can just say, this is what you need to do to get healthy. We need to look at the whole picture. So chiropractic and that whole environment helped me to understand how to not only help myself, but help others in their health as well. Your fitness goals are yours. I'm just here to help keep you on track. So what's the smallest step you can take today to meet your goals? If you want help to stay on track, please subscribe to this channel. If you know someone who is having a hard time staying on track, please forward this video to them or contact me at donpetersonfitness@gmail.com.